How the hell do I get off this? Ah, there we go. That's what I'm after. Alright. Well, this is a good bloody start. Yep. Alright. Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome to episode 1 of the Manchester United FM24 series. We take on Bournemouth for the opener on Monday Night Football. The first watch along I will be doing of hopefully many. Let's see how long we can keep this save for, but yeah, it's just going to be a game a day, like I said in the intro on the last video. Yeah, I guess I might as well show you the tactics and stuff, but yeah, so we've got Bournemouth, who looks like they're going to be set up in a 4-3-3 formation. I've already been through and done tactics my end. So the transfer window was shut, the opening one, which means it is just the usual faces here. Had a few injuries. Rashford got one. That's not that bad really, but 4 days to 2 weeks. Got a few here. Mount, Malacia, Shaw I think was one that would have been injured after the save started, because I did start the game, when was it? I mean like 2 weeks before the season started. It's end of pre-season, so it done some simulation in there which I didn't see at the time. So yeah, we did get a few injuries, which of course you don't actually start with. But anyway, let's get into the game. Yeah, we'll high press. We are home. But yeah, I don't do too much with the tactics. I used to. A fair bit, to be honest, but I've kind of calmed down a lot on that now. Yeah, I think it gives players more freedom to kind of do what they want, and they're not always trying to pull off the same thing or do something they're not capable of, so I kind of just leave that. But anyway, yeah, so here are the lineups. So as you just saw, we are 4-2-3-1. Hoyland's on the bench. He was a late fitness issue, but I think we can get some minutes for him today, which will be nice. I'll try to get something out of Van der Beek. We've got till January at least, so yeah, we've kind of got to make use of the players that we currently have here, a lot of which, as you know as football fans, aren't great. Yeah, Bournemouth 4-3-3. Looks quite a good team. I do fear them a bit on the counter-attack, to be honest, but hopefully we've got enough to keep that covered. Obviously Solanke's in great form as we speak in the Premier League, so whether his stats have been buffed at all, because I only started this save yesterday, so yeah, we shall see. So yeah, every single time, and I always do this, so ask assistant to do the opposition instructions. Yeah, I thought they kind of just give you a helping hand, don't they, of what you would kind of require, rather than doing it manually. I don't know. I've been having a relatively successful year on FM, so I'll stick with that. But yeah, tactics good, and let's get underway. But yeah, a lot of this is going to be me just talking to myself in it, because I ain't gonna have anyone watching, which is sad, but that's the whole point. I want to build up and get an audience, so then you have a lot of interaction during games. That obviously makes it way easier to just keep rambling on. But I had a few points I was going to say, but I've completely forgot about. Are we on full match? No. Right, anyway, we're underway. But yeah, I'm gonna sit here and eat my apple crumble. So I have apple crumble and ice cream with me tonight. So it's not a bad way to start the series. Just make sure the stream's still working. Yeah, I'm gonna sit here and eat my apple crumble. So I have apple crumble and ice cream with me tonight. So it's not a bad way to start the series. Alright, go on, Garnacho. Yeah, I was gonna do with the thumbnails, like, kind of how it, kind of how it is, but have players in there as well. So it'd be a player from each team. I was gonna do one of, I was halfway through doing it, so I cropped and cut out a good one for Solanke, Bournemouth's end. Then I got Bruno Fernandes for Man United. I was always going to change it up, depends on who we're playing, of course. But just the Fernandes one especially, like the quality's just very poor. So I don't want to make thumbnails where there's players in there that just don't look great. There's a poor quality in them. If the quality was good, 100% I'll be behind the idea. Maybe there's a way around it, because other people put them in their thumbnails. Like some YouTube channels that put players in there and they look fine, so I'm sure there is a way around it. Or whether there's certain photos and resolutions, whatever you need to get good ones. But yeah, I had a couple and they just weren't that clear, so I'm going to leave it. Just do the badges, at least for now anyway. I noticed as well, like I was watching, when I was just kind of testing for the channel, I put the watch along, or like live stream even, just a tester, on my TV. And when you have it on a TV, I think they cut out a bit of the screen, don't they? I think computers are fine and phones and stuff, and you can see the whole of the screen that I can see. But they cut out certain bits, and they didn't have the scoreboard in, which I thought was a bit annoying. If you're watching on TV and you can't even see the score, like, I don't want to have a score on the screen or like write it in the title or whatever. It just kind of, it should be there for everyone. Yeah, hopefully that's not an issue, but we'll see. But yeah, we have a relatively friendly start fixture-wise in this season. I can't be bothered to go back and check, but yeah, I think our first few games are alright. I think our first test, our first big one at least, we have Arsenal away. I want to say it's like 5 or 6 games in. There might be like a Villa or someone before that, or a West Ham. I can't quite remember, but yeah, it's not too bad. And last game of the season as well is Liverpool at home, so that should be good. Anthony, ball in. Sorry, that is just me eating ice cream and apple crumble, if you can hear. I don't know if my mic's too loud. I think it's okay. But yeah. forgot to actually record this as well. I'm streaming it, but I forgot to record it. I'll have to do that every time, because if I'm going to do a highlights video after every one, yeah, I'm going to have to record it. But yeah, I'm just hoping like the stream will be fine. It should stream for the entire year of the game. But I'm slightly worried the recording won't last as long. Don't know if it has a limit. I know YouTube's changed a fair bit, but I know before you couldn't... Was it upload videos longer than 15 minutes or something? Until you... I don't know whether you have to verify something or hitting a certain amount of videos, or I can't remember, but it seems a bit more straightforward. I just want it simple. I want to stream, upload the highlights from that game, and that is it. So you essentially get 2 videos on a normal day. So you get the watch along, that then gets uploaded to YouTube, and then a highlights video as well. Sinistera on loan from Leeds. Need to be careful of him. Cross comes in. Anthony. Stupid fidget spinner. How many have I got watching? 1. That's me. That's me on my phone. I was going to start talking more, but there's really no point, is there? Good ball. Dallo. Got Casemiro, who's on a knock, but he's still troopering through. Yeah, I don't really have a schedule for streaming time. It'd be nice to get some consistency in there, so it's, you know, everyone kind of knows when the game will be on, but I don't really know, so I don't want to say anything yet. I want to try aim for the same time, but or get there or thereabouts, but I think it will be a bit all over the place. You know, everyone have their own preferences, don't they? And it depends what they're doing. Maybe night games are better. Yeah, most people are at school or working, aren't they? During the day, other than weekends, but yeah, so maybe evening games are probably the smartest thing to do. So I can have my whole day free then as well. Yeah, tactics wise. Oh, hang on. Fernandez. Anthony. Fernandez. Cross goal. Garnacho! 1-0. Alejandro Garnacho scores the first goal of the save. He comes in for the injured Rashford. And I'm hoping this guy will be a big part to play in this save. He's obviously made a massive name for himself in real life, scoring that wonder goal against Everton especially. But yeah, he scored our first goal, and I'd like to get him involved a lot. I'm hoping he's someone I can get a lot of use out of What a way to start. Garnacho giving us a lead. Just under 12 minutes played. Anyway, yeah, I was saying, with the tactics, the player roles I'm quite strict on. But even them I've calmed down. I say calmed down. Like my midfielders and kind of attacking players, I let just do whatever really. Defenders, I tend to have fullback support. I know they've brought the new ones out this year, haven't they, in the inverted stuff, but yeah, I haven't really used any of that. But yeah, I do fullback support, and then my defenders, I love doing ball playing as well, rather than central defender. Or they got wide centre back now as well, haven't they? But yeah, I just do ball playing, and I usually have one cover. Well, it depends. It depends on the strikers we're up against. Pardon me. So like we've got Solanke up front, so I put Varane marking him, so he'll be on ball play and defend. And actually, did I even do that? I'm not convinced. Yeah, so there we go. So I changed that to middle, so that would have been on that before the game. So obviously Solanke's playing striker central, so we do that. And then with Lissandro, I take his mark specific position off because he was on right, because he's playing left centre back. Take that off, then have him on cover. So Varane does the mark, and Martinez will just kind of play behind them. What a great example just there. What up, Martinez? So yeah, if it's two strikers, that's obviously a different situation, but with just the one, that's how I do it. And it's just down to the personnel of the player. Oh, for God's sake! It's a penalty for Bournemouth. Oh, here come the first VAR check of the season. I think that's going to be given. It is. Casemiro bringing down Traore inside the box. And a chance for Bournemouth to equalise. Yeah, I think that's the right decision, but I've got to say clumsy from Casemiro. Solanke from 12 yards out. Come on, Anana. 1-1. Dom Solanke starting this season off in good form, just like he's doing in real life at the moment. And we're back on level terms. Only 15 minutes gone. Right. So another thing I commonly do as well. As soon as the game starts, I do the chat and press fire up. And then you can do a new chat every 10 minutes, and I always just press fire up. Then if we concede, or we're playing crap, I then start doing demand more. They're the only two I ever use, to be honest. I don't really touch anything else. I think that's just because I've had bad results with them. I press like calm down, encourage, praise, whatever. Doesn't really do the trick for me. I just end up conceding. So I'm always trying to keep on top of the player chats and keep that on fire up or demand more. So now we're conceded, we're using the demand more. And I'll probably do it for the rest of the game. Just because I don't want that happening again. Shouldn't be giving away stupid goals. Come on, Nacho. Scored one. Plays it in. Oh. Ericsson, what a ball. Nacho. Plays it in. Oh. I'll probably do it for keep on top of the player chats and keep that on. Fire up or demand more. So now we can see. Look, the dogs. Great ball, Casemiro. Garnacho. Garnacho. Oh. Garnacho. Oh. Ericsson, that's a... Oh, Anthony. Well, this is the pain with full match. I'm obviously used to it, but you do see the... Well, when you do highlights, you only see the good stuff attacking players do, really, unless they miss sitters. But the amount of times you see like failed build-up plays and all that, but you get that in football, so that's fine. So, like, some players could have an absolute stinker. But as you can see here, everyone actually won their games pretty much, other than Tottenham. Tottenham drew. But all the teams... Solanke's missed a massive chance there. Whoops. Yeah, look, everyone won. Arsenal won, City won, Newcastle won, Villa won, Liverpool won, Brighton won, Chelsea won. So the only team that didn't really win is Tottenham. They drew their game, so... Yeah, a bit of pressure on us to win our one as well, because we want to be getting off to a good start. Oh. Martial hasn't done anything yet, has he? But yeah, Højlund had the fitness issues, so don't really have much choice with who we play up front. Obviously Rashford's injured as well, so we're kind of already at the bare bones stage on the opening day. Good turn, Garnacho. He does look very direct. And now he's injured. Brilliant. Bruised foot. Oh, don't kick it out. Play on. Come on, bruised foot. That's not a bad... Oh. Alright, yeah. Great. It's not going to be a bad one, luckily, but it's just not really ideal, is it? So, physio's come on for the goal scorer. What do I usually have here? It's a match stats. Yeah. Yeah, so all three shots, to be fair, have been big chances. We've had the fair share of possession. Not really done anything with it. Yeah, Solanke got the pen and that big chance as well we put over. Oh, right, is anyone watching yet? Nope, just me. Ericsson. Anthony. Oh, it's not a bad effort. Bit more dip on that, and we're saying 2-1, but just over from the Brazilian. Right, let's do my own Q&A then. So, who do I actually rate in the Man United team? Yeah, I guess it'll kind of go to show during this save, maybe. In terms of who I sell, who I utilise and stuff, but... Oh my god, Casemiro's had a nightmare! He's had a nightmare! He's given away a penalty, and now he's just two-footed Solanke. Oh my god. We're actually not going to win the first game. Oh my lord. What an idiot. What an absolute idiot. Why are they playing? We've had the Garnacho injury. Albeit, it's fine, really. And now that. Oh god, what do I do? I did not anticipate that one bit. Do I bring Fernandez back into a midfield role? Pardon me. Yeah, we'll do that. I guess. Blimey. Right. I don't even think we're favourites now. I know it was only 25 minutes in or whatever, but I had more shots than us. Now we've got 10 men. Anthony Ballin. Deary me. Well, I do think Bournemouth have got stronger in the last couple of years. I know they got relegated, but they spend a fair bit of money now. They're not under Eddie Howe, are they? But their current manager does look quite good, and they're doing quite well in real life. Spending a bit more money. But yeah, certainly not an easy game now for us. Great ball. Oh, can we have a pen? No. Garnacho. 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 Still Garnacho. What a run! Oh my god. It's a poor shot at the end of it. Deserved a goal, that. Great run from the Argentine. Alright, come on. Come on, Anthony. Come on. Anyway, yeah. Sorry, back to the point. Yeah, who do I rate? Let's go through the team. Onana. I know the signing got a lot of hate at the start. Don't really think many people watched him at Inter, including myself. I had no idea, but the guy got to a Champions League final. He looked quite good. I thought it was a good signing. You needed to move on from De Gea, really, and it hasn't really turned out too good. He's been up fault for a fair few goals, hasn't he? So yeah, but I think on this game we'll see. We'll give him. I think we'll try and give most players a clean slate. Onana is only sort of 26, 27, is he? He's not old whatsoever. Come on, we could have a chance here. If Garnacho played his cards right. No. Yeah, Onana. Yeah, we'll see how we get on. I currently am happy with him as my goalkeeper, but we'll see as games go on. We're obviously not going to blame him for the penalty, but yeah, he's 27, so we could get a few years out of him. They got the backup, didn't they? Bayendir, never seen him in my life. We'll use him a bit in this. Garnacho, oh brilliant! Alejandro got what? How's he missed that one? This guy should have had a hat-trick. Well, he's a massive threat. You can't deny that. He's giving Adam Smith nightmares. And he's probably our main hope of winning this game, Garnacho, the way he started. Sinistera. Deep ball, headed away. Alright, so... And there's Tom Heaton as well, and... Yeah, he's got a year left on his deal. We'll just leave him. He can get released after that. Might play the odd game, but I doubt it. Right back, Stallo. Yeah, I don't mind him. I'm not biggest fan. I think he's okay. Is he the right back I want long term here? Probably not. As I said, give him a clean slate, but yeah, I mean, at some point in the future I would like a new right back. Wan-Bissaka. Yeah, he's in his last year. I can't remember if I offered him a new deal or not. I probably will look to. I don't really see the point in letting him go for free. And as a backup, you know, he's English. He's okay. He's very good at certain things. Going forward, not great really, is he? But as a backup, yeah, I'm not massively against it. Like, my thing is with fullbacks, as long as they kind of do the defensive side, I'm not going to moan too much. And he is very good at that. Yes, his positioning ain't great, and if he is bad, then I will happily let him go. Bournemouth could be away. Clivert. Well, in Regulon. Yeah, I'll happily let him go if he does not perform. But I'm not against I'm not against keeping him here for a few years at least. We'll go over to left backs. So we've got Luke Shaw. I don't really know with him. He's got a good card in the game, or stats, whatever you want to call it. He does look good, and I think he will be handy. But again, if something better pops up, then I'm not against either getting rid of him or replacing him, and then putting him into, well, as my backup left back. But yeah, we'll see how he gets on as well. But yeah, he looks alright to start with. Good ball, Anthony Martial! 2-1! I don't even know if this guy's touched a ball all game. And he's just scored. I think that was a deflected goal there, but it was a very nice goal regardless. Good play by Anthony in the build-up to that. Let's see what happened. Martial. Yeah, it did deflect. Who's that off? Senesi. So, the 10 men of Manchester United do lead. Let's just hope we can hold on. I think we have actually done really well since Casemiro got his red card. But the main thing is we get the points today, and that is a sloppy pass there. Who are you? Oh, I saw that. Traore in it. Anthony. Great ball in behind. Martial could get onto that as well, but Bournemouth survive. Yeah. Anyway, who's next? Malacia, left back. I actually really like him. I've never really used him in FM, but I swear every single save I see him come up in the scouting report, and I'm so tempted to sign him. Because he usually does get transfer listed by Man United. And, you know, people all like different sorts of players. Hang on. Fernandez! All like different sorts of players. But for me, his stats really do tickle my interests. I guess the term we'll use there. Ericsson ball in. Headed. Not fully cleared. Garnacho. Yeah. Yeah, I do really like him. I will definitely intend on keeping him here. Whether he overtakes Shaw, possibly. We'll see how he gets on, but he's 23, so he's not that young, but he can grow. He hasn't really had a good run of games in real life. I'm not even... Is he injured at Man United? I don't actually know. unless he's out on loan, because I never see him playing a United shirt. Ericsson delivery again, headed away again. Martial back in. That's going to be cool by now. Yeah, so I'm excited with Malacia. He's currently injured. It's quite a long-term one as well. I think it's sort of maybe the new year he comes back, or whether it's before then, I'm not quite sure, but it's a relatively long one. But yeah, I do have plans for him. Regulon, yeah, I think he's literally just here because them two are injured. Whether there's a future fee in that or not, an optional one. I'm going to quickly have a look. No, there isn't. Chances are I will just let him go back, because we'll obviously use him this season whilst he's contracted, but I will probably, if Shaw and Malacia do stay fit from when they come back from injury, or most likely stick with them too. Yeah, I think it's just kind of a shock season with the two of them getting long-term injuries, so he's kind of needed for probably the first half of the season, and he will. Well, I don't really know who we're going to play there when we do need to rest him. Maybe Lissandro. Maybe that's kind of the way we go with that. But yeah, I don't have any plans for him unless he's exceptional and Luke Shaw struggles or whatever. But yeah, I probably will just send him back, or just not sign him again. So yeah, fullback's done. Let's see his attack from Bournemouth when I'm regular on. So centre backs. So I've started Varane and Lissandro in this game. They are, I think we can all agree, as Man United fans or neutral fans, that them two are the best two, when fit, of course. Varane, former Champions League winner, God knows how many times, I think 5 weren't it, which is incredible. He's obviously not that good now. He's kicking on a bit with injuries, and he's now in his 30s, isn't he? But yeah, I mean, he's still Man United's best centre back in my opinion. He just brings that presence. He's obviously a big game player. Cross comes in, away. So yeah, I think he's the player though that will receive the Saudi bid. So that might change. It might be that he goes there for a massive sum of money, and I look to get someone else in. But yeah, with Varane, I definitely will look to keep him until then at least. It's a great ball. Yeah, Lissandro, I like him. He's really overcome, I think, a lot of worries people had when he joined because of the whole height issue. I mean, he's 5 foot what? 5'9". That is shorter than me. Yeah, so he's 5'9", but he ain't scared, is he? He will just bully people and just properly rough them up. So yeah, I'll give him the chance. I have a really bad set piece issue on this game. Not really FM24, but previous FMs I have done. So for me, I'm always looking for bigger centre backs. And Lissandro really doesn't fit that bill, but if he's good and you know we can work with him, because like as big as centre backs on the bench, there's Lindelof. Yes, he's not that tall, but he's still a lot bigger than Lissandro. And then there's Johnny Evans and Harry Maguire, which just aren't very good though, are they? So as long as Lissandro can like outperform his competition, I'm very happy to keep using him because he's a good player. Kluivert comes forward, now Billing. Remember, we have quite short in midfield with just Fernandes and Ericsson, none of which are very good defensively, so I might have to make a change or two in the second half in regards to that. Got Amrabat on the bench. Who else is on there? McTominay as well, yeah, so there are some options on there, but I still think we're fine for now. We're not really struggling. If we can get one or two more as well, that'll be nice. Kind of give us that bit of a cushion. Yeah, so they're the starting centre backs. Maguire has good stats on this game. The only thing is his pace obviously lets him down. And I like to play a high line, really. I said I like tall centre backs, yes I do, but at the same time I like quick centre backs more because I like playing that high line. I'm sure many of you managers that play this game like doing the same thing, because everyone kind of does it now, don't they? The whole Gagan press. Well, we thrown it straight to him. Yeah, and unfortunately, when you're wanting to play that sort of football, Maguire's not ideal. You know, it's so easy to get caught out on the break. And the same goes for Johnny Evans. I think Evans is on a 1-year contract. I'm not too sure. But yeah, I mean, Maguire, he's 30. He looks okay, but I don't know. In terms of a backup, I'm not massively against it. Again, he's English, so he's got the homegrown thing. And yeah, you could, when you play against them, when I talked about the strikers, how I set up against them based on personnel, he is a tall centre back. He can be handy in them games where you're up against them strikers that are tall and not so quick. You don't really have to worry about the pace. Great ball. Go on, Anthony. Good ball in. Go on, Garnacho. Oh. So, yeah. I mean, he's 30. I won't give him that long anyway, but even if it's a couple of years as a backup centre-back, I'm not massively against doing, really. Yeah, unless he wants to leave or something comes up. We'll see. But, yeah, I'm not going to look to actively sell him within the first couple of years anyway. Johnny Evans, yeah, as I said, he'll probably just be on a 1-year deal and then we'll let him go. He's like 36. What a lad. And who else? There's Lindelof, that's the other one, innit? Haven't got him on the bench. Yeah, I'm not really a Lindelof fan. I know when he first come in he looked very dodgy. But to be fair to the guy, he's done better since then. But again, he's touching late 20s now, isn't he? Is that a bit extreme? But yeah, he's not for me, really. We got 5 centre-backs. As I said, Evans will go after the first season, but that's not to say we won't look to sign one. We don't know the situation with Varane. Lissandro, I'm sure. Well, saying that, he was another one who isn't exactly safe because of the whole height thing, so yeah, I don't know. Lindelof maybe as a backup, but I think I'll definitely want to make signings when oh my god, what is this? It's like 5v2, get back. Kluivert. Yeah, so yeah, I think I will probably look to sell Lindelof and bring someone else in, I'm sure. That's the defence done. Right, midfield. Well, we'll start with the guy that got sent off. I was going to give this guy a lot of praise, but being on 300k a week and doing that is stupid. Right, that's half time anyway. We're 2-1 up, and I think when the red card happened, it was 1 shot to 2. And we're now 7 shots to 2. So fair play. Everyone's really dug in since that red card. I'm actually going to praise the team. Yeah, Martial, who didn't do anything all game, scored a very nice goal, so fair play to him. But yeah, we've got the bench. Got Sancho on there. Obviously mentioned Amrabat and McTominay, who I will probably use in this half. Hopefully get some minutes at Hoyland towards the end as well. And yeah, I'm just forgetting about Van der Beek, just like every other Man United manager does. So let's get into the second half. Oh well, I've just done fire up, and I didn't mean to do that. And also I meant to, sorry, do that again. And yeah, because that changes throughout the game, so I'll ask assistant and he'll keep changing his mind on that, which is fine. Like, the game's gonna keep changing and stuff, so I get why you want to change opinions and that. So I keep doing that every so often. Yeah, so I'll start updated right. What I do, demand more. But yeah, Casemiro. Let's ignore the red card thing for now. He's a top player. I think he's 31, so he's coming towards sort of the decline. But we saw how good he was last season with Manchester United. He hasn't really been involved this season, has he? I think it looks like he's fell out with Ten Hag. Go on, Fernandes. But yeah, he's very much in my plans anyway. I want to keep him for, I don't know, probably till he retires. I expect he'll definitely be in my plans. Go on, Regulant. But yeah, obviously he's going to slow down. I know he's not the quickest player anyway, is he? So that's not going to be too much of an issue. But yeah, I think we'll probably look to get a holder midfielder in at some point. You look at Real Madrid now; they're Garnacho balling. They're bringing in a lot of young players to come in and get ready for that sort of next phase for them, because they've had Modric, Kroos, Casemiro for years, won all them Champions Leagues with them. But you've seen the last few years they've signed Camavinga, Tchouaméni, Valverde has been in there a few years now, and obviously Bellingham this year, so they're getting ready for that transition, and we'll probably look to bring in another CDM within the first season or two, I reckon. Maybe not to start straight away, because I do want to use Casemiro a fair bit. Mind you, he hasn't given the best first impressions tonight, has he? Smith, ball in. Be careful. Mandela. Right, can we get an attack here? Yeah, cool. Yeah, so Amrabat. Actually, no, we'll do Eriksen, because he's starting as well. It's a shame. Like, I think at first I thought very good signing for Man United, because he come back, didn't he? And after the whole heart attack situation, he come back for Brentford, and again he still looked fantastic playing for them. I thought that every time he played, he was a massive reason on why they won games, because just his vision, his technical ability is fantastic. But I just feel like since he's been Man United, I don't know. I just don't really feel like he's been there. Mind you, that's not a bad ball. Fernandes over. I don't know. Other people might think differently, but I do not really think he's done too much. At least he hasn't been anywhere near as good as he was at Tottenham and Brentford. So, but yeah, I think I will look to get rid of him personally. Great ball, Garnacho. So yeah, it'll probably be one I look to move on. He's like with the Premier League now, just it's a very physical league, and I know some players can kind of hold their own, but we've already got Casemiro in there that's getting old. We need someone with a bit more physicality than what Eriksen brings. Fernandes, could have. Anthony made that great run. Fernandes goes alone, tackled. But yeah, I mean Eriksen, 31, same as Casemiro, I think, isn't it? Yeah, both 31. And I think there are some good options in this squad. I mentioned Mason Mount before the game. He's one that, I'll make a lot of use out of. And Ericsson, therefore, will probably not really get so many minutes. And I know I haven't got him in the matchday squad, but Kobe, Mainu, people like that, they'll be wanting to, I'm sure we'll be wanting to give them minutes and develop them, so don't really think there'll be much room for Ericsson to play. So yeah, it might be one I look to maybe move on in January, as soon as I can. Come on, can we get a third? Yeah, I don't know why we're doing a lot better since 10 men. Obviously give them a wake-up call, didn't it? How's everyone fitness-wise? Doing alright. Garnacho's still not 100%. But what a start to game he had. Regulon back into Garnacho. Great play. Garnacho Travella. Sorry, not Travella. What's it? Rabona. I always get that mixed up. That'd have been nice. But yeah, he's looking like some player, Garnacho, here on the opening game. Who's next? I said touch on Amrabat, didn't I? Yeah. Yeah, he's going to come in and I guess he'll play the next 2 games. I was going to say he'll be a backup to Casemiro, but Casemiro won't be about for 3 games at least, because I'll give him a bit of a telling off, I think. Great ball. Oh, yeah, so I think we'll use Amrabat for a bit. We'll see how he gets on. I don't know on him if there's a future fee. There is an optional one of 17 million. We'll see how he gets on. Yeah, that's all I've got to say about it, really. He hasn't really looked that good in real life, has he? But yeah, we'll see how he does on this one. Oh, that's poor Garnacho. Clivert. Still. Ball into the back post. Dallo, that's risky. Oh my goodness me. That's a massive chance for Traore. Puts it just over. That is suspect, Dallo. Trying to think who the next midfielder is. Mason Mount. Yeah, well, he's joined for a lot of money. He hasn't played much in real life, has he? I think is he still out with an injury? I know he had one, then come back. I don't know if he's still out or not. I'm really not sure, but I wouldn't have noticed, so he can't be doing that good. Great ball in. Head away. But yeah, I've used him before. I done a Chelsea save a couple of years ago on was it FM21 or what I say? I think it was 22. Yeah, anyway, and he was obviously at Chelsea there. He was fantastic. Had him as a box to box. Bruno Fernandes, Garnacho goes down, nothing. So yeah, I think we'll see how Mason Mount gets on. I know he's got a few years older, but his stats don't really look any different at all. So I don't know how much he's come on, but as I said though, he was fantastic how he was. So we'll definitely give him a lot of time and give him a big chance, because yeah, as I said, he come in for a lot of money and we want that repaid, really, don't we? So yeah, he's definitely part of my plans. As Bournemouth here could be on for something. Dallo foul there on Sinisterra. But another demand more in there. Cleared. Right. McTominay, I completely forgot about him. I'm a fan. I am a fan. He's he's not the best. We all know that. But as a backup, I'm not against it. I like what he brings. I do like a physical player, one that, he's relatively quick, he's big, he can win his headers, he's combative. I will definitely get use out of him. And I hope, good ball, I hope he's not going to be a starter for us. That'll kind of be a measurement stick to where we're at, because if he's a starter then we're probably not doing so well. But as a backup, I'm completely fine with it, to be honest. I don't hate the guy. So, yeah, he's someone I'm going to look to use, I think. And he'll play a lot of games, because we're going to have plenty. Can't really afford to just play the same names every week. We're going to get injuries. We're going to have a lot of fixtures because of Champions League, Cup runs, etc. So McTominay will definitely be part of my plans at least, and I expect he'll be staying for the next few seasons. I think that's all the deeper midfielders covered. So we'll go into attacker midfield with Bruno Fernandes. Hang on, we'll see how this chance here. Eriksen out to Antony. It's a good ball. Bruno. He's... Everyone has their opinions on him, attitude-wise and stuff. Did I keep him captain? I think I did. Yeah, I definitely considered giving it, funnily enough, to Casemiro. Was it Casemiro or Varane? I can't remember, but it's a good thing I didn't do Casemiro. But I thought there's no point of upsetting Bruno. Me personally, I wouldn't want him captain in real life, but at the same time, starting this save, it can maybe be something I'd change next season, but I don't want to upset him and then all his core social group. They'll all be on the case, and we've got enough issues as it is, so we'll let him be captain this season. But in terms of the player, his stats are phenomenal on here. They really are. Where is he? Look at that. I can't. He's 28 now, so he's in his prime. He's just fantastic. Such a fit player as well, which is ideal with the amount of games we're going to have. So, yeah, Bruno's part of the plans. Good ball. At least for a few years anyway. When he gets on the decline, we might look to bring in someone that's up and coming, or a world-class attacker midfielder. But yeah, I think for the first couple seasons at least, he will be a massive name in the side. Oh, it's 3-1, and he's just got an assist as well. Anthony Martial again. We haven't brought the subs on yet. We've still been in decent control with 10 men, with just the 2 players in midfield. And I'm glad I've stuck with that, because it's a very good ball by Bruno to pick out Martial, and he's, again, a second deflected goal. I think that has off Senesi again. He hasn't had the best game, but he's I'm very happy Martial scored 2, because we don't want to be reliant on Rasmus Højlund. We need another striker that's going to be banging in goals for us, and I've just done it. Fire up again. Foul again there by Dallo. As I was saying about Martial, we'll get to him, but yeah, it's good to see he's got 2. Fernandes. Yeah, then Donny van der Beek. I don't know, to be honest. I think with Fernandez fitness, they were really good stats, weren't they? What were they? 18 and 19, or 20 natural fitness, 19 stamina. He will be okay playing a lot of football. Therefore, the backup doesn't really need to be someone that's a top player. Not saying Van der Beek's not a good player, he is. So it probably will benefit him being behind a Fernandes, that he won't have to come on every game. Just kind of play here and there. and we'll see how he gets on. He might be terrible, and we get someone else in. But yeah, I'm not against keeping him, to be honest. Unless we bring like Kobe Mainu in, because again, I hadn't put him in the squad yet, but we want to see how everyone gets on first. Yeah, again, as I said earlier, clean slate for everyone, so we'll see how he does. Go on, Garnacho. Martial's on a hat-trick now. Do we want to make changes yet? I think it would probably be silly to. You can maybe do... Like, Garnacho's injury is a bruised foot, wasn't it? So it's not really a risk playing him, but I think I'll take him off about 70th anyway. We've got Sancho on there. Yeah, as we're on about wingers, we'll get on to them then. So, we'll start off with a goal scorer, Garnacho. Yeah, he's star boy, isn't he? Yeah, what a first game he's had. He's looked so direct, very tricky on the ball. He's going to be a massive player for us, I can tell. That's a great ball there. Yeah, so, I mean, I was going to have him back up to Rashford. But if we can maybe put him on the right. Anthony hasn't done a whole lot in this game, has he? But we do have some very good options for wingers. Rashford, Garnacho, Sancho as well, Anthony. Yeah, I think that's a very healthy kind of area for us. But yeah, with Garnacho, he's I'll try and give him as much game time as I can, and we'll kind of just use him. Oh God, use him how we can. So yeah, very good start though for him. Rashford, he's not in the squad, is he? But yeah, he's going to be one of our main players, that's for sure. He's he's probably in his prime now, when he being like late 20s. He had a fantastic season last season with his goals, but they've dried up a lot this year. Martial was on a hat-trick. Garnacho, come on! Oh, could have maybe had a fourth there, but Martial brought down on the edge of the area. Referee waved play on. See if we can get a fourth. Anthony cross headed away. But yeah, Rashford will be one of the main guys in this team, that's for sure. So I have no problem with him. With right wing, we have Sancho, and he's moved, hasn't he? In real life, he's moved to Dortmund. I think that's over for him at Man United, unless Ten Hag gets sacked and the new manager wants to keep him. But I'd be surprised if that happened. But yeah, in terms of me, I do want to get use out of him. It just seems such a shame to waste such a talent, because we all know he's very good. He showed it at Dortmund, but he hasn't really had the chance here yet, has he? Sinistera, Solanke, Billing, Traore, 3-2. And Bournemouth have a second, and they close the gap here. And I did say we're looking weak in midfield, because we've only got Eriksen and Bruno there. And that's a great example. They're not really going to pick up midfield runners like we want them to. Could Onana maybe done better with that? That was quite central. But yeah, 3-2. I'll get the midfield on shortly. Yeah, so Anthony, right. He is such a wind up to watch. He's awfully frustrating. He does all these Brazilian tricks and tries to show off. And you can do that if you're Ronaldinho and you're actually helping the team. But I just think he just does it, but then has no output. It's infuriating. Eriksen, like, you spent all that money on someone that's just gonna Well, people call him the fidget spinner, don't they? And it's hard to disagree. Just stands there and spins. Saying that, he did get an assist, didn't he? So, yeah, for me, we'll see. Great ball. Reguilon is onside. Oh, we'll see with Anthony. Like, yeah, everyone's got a clean slate here. Well, I wouldn't say everyone has a clean one, but most players do, and we'll give him the chance. Pellistri, I think. So I just want to check with him. Oh, he has 2 years. I mean, he's 21. I personally, as I said, the winger department is very strong, and I don't think I'll get much use out of him. He looks okay in real life. He comes on, shows bursts of pace, and is a direct player. But no, if I'm gonna use the 4 players I've just mentioned, he won't get much game time at all. So I'd probably look to let him go. Dallo. Oh. Alright, let's do a couple of subs now. Should we do both? Maybe might keep. Troy scored though, didn't he? We'll take them both off. Then we'll get Sancho on as well. Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, I do really just want to use Sancho as a winger. That's what I'm training him as, but you know, he might have to come on, especially with Rashford being injured and Garnacho picking up a knock. I'm gonna have to kind of use them in different areas as well. So yeah, we'll bring on Sancho on the left. I think I've covered the wings. So who's that leave? Just the strikers, didn't it? So we'll start with Martial because he started in this game, and he's down to his last year, and it's not been a great time for him at United, is it? I mean, he's been there probably like 7 years now. I think 7.5 years. I think it was like 2016 when he joined. Yeah, it just hasn't. Well, he certainly hasn't hit the potential. People were talking about him being the next Henry and stuff. That definitely hasn't happened. In terms of him just being much help at all for United, I don't think he's done enough, has he? I know he hasn't had the sort of ideal career there when it comes to injuries and stuff. He has had a fair few of them, hasn't he? But still, I don't think he's great. But as a backup striker, if Højlund's going to come in and score us loads of goals, then hang on, let's just sort this out. Yeah, if Højlund's going to come in and score loads, then I'm completely fine having Martial about as a backup if he's happy to. But he might not be happy to. We'll probably look to do contract talks at some point this season. I don't really want to let him go for free. I think there's still a player in there, but yeah, as a backup, I'm not massively against it. As Bournemouth, oh my god, they could have equalised. It's blocked and behind for a corner. 15 to go now. We've made a couple of defensive changes. Traore's going to cross it in as Bournemouth look for an equaliser, headed away by Varane. Traore back into the box. McTominay wins it this time. Now another Bournemouth corner, who are very much knocking on the door now and getting back into the game. Traore cross away again by Varane. Traore to Sinistera, edge of the area. Oh, good save, Onana. Catches it as well. Yeah, that just leaves Højlund, I believe. And I did use him last year, actually, on a save. And he's a very streaky striker. Like, he would either score 3 or 4 in a game for me, or he just score none. Like, he either turns up, and then you know he's very much there. Go on, Sancho. Or he just ghosts, and you think, like, a lot of strikers will just nip in with 1 and 2, but he was very inconsistent. He was either phenomenal, or just didn't do anything at all, really. But that was last year, and I'm sure they've upgraded him this year. His stats look very nice. I mean, only 20 as well, so he will be the main striker at the club. So yeah, I mean, I think he will do really well. Just need that bit more consistency with him, and I think we will get that, to be honest. This is a much better team than my Norwich side that I did use him with. So alright, we're definitely not going to be able to get Van der Beek on in this one. Martial, he's not really tired yet. Oh. Just received a hot chocolate. Lovely. Could maybe bring Pellistri on. Unless... No, I think what I'll do is put Sancho on the right, push Martial up to the left, because he's still got more damage to do to himself as of yet. He's still fully fit. Oh no. Well and yeah, put Højlund through the middle. Might make that change in a bit then. Any defensive ones? I mean, Dalot's on a 7.2, but I don't really think he's been good at all. Reguilon's a bit tired, but I think he's been fine. He's done his job his end, and as he loses the ball. Billing, well, Varane. Thank God for a player like him. Martial, Anthony, come on. McTominay has a fantastic ball. Oh. Clive Varane again. This guy's a monster. He's still going forward, Varane. Get back, Varane. Christie on for Clive. Bournemouth, I think that's... Yeah, they've made all 3 changes now. So that Milos Kerkez looks quite good, doesn't he? Yeah, 19. Christie. So part of me wants to put 3 in midfield, but I don't really want to invite too much pressure on us, because we'll then have very few options going forward. So I think, like, they're not playing an attacking midfielder, they got one of them as a holding one. So as for now, I'm happy to just have 2 battling in here. We don't really need to worry about Cook so much. Actually, saying that, I do want to put the striker on him. Actually, I'll change it. I'll make the change now. So we'll do Sancho. Then Højlund striker, and then yeah, well, Højlund I'll put in Mark and Cook, just so he gets back a bit as well, so that man's covered. We've still got one more change. We've got another stoppage anyway. Martinez pulled back on the edge of the area, and it's a free kick in a great position. Who's taking this? Sancho. Højlund is on. So here we go, Sancho. This will wrap up the points. That wall is so stupid. What's the guy on? The 2 players on the left just don't need to be there. The guy though Lewis Cook has deflected off the one in the middle, and he was kind of covering the furthest part of the goal. So honestly, they need to really fix Wolves in this game. And he had all of the other half of the goal open. Reguilon's delivery away by Billing. Chuck a demand more in there. But yeah, we've had quite a good first game, that's for sure. Højlund, Sancho, can we get any more goals? And a 5-goal thriller, we've had a red card. That's a great ball. Sancho, keeper's come out. He's received it, luckily for him. Yeah, I've had a good game, so yeah, I'll look for the key highlights after this game. The watch along will be on there, so this stays on YouTube, and then we'll do kind of a highlights video as well. See, what I could do is literally just go on Kia Extended and upload that as a video. However, I kind of want the live reactions in there really, so I will probably go back on the stream and look for it, just so you can see me commentating as the goals go in. Smith. It's a good play by Bournemouth as we look to hold on for the 3 points. 5 minutes to go. Hopefully we don't get too much stoppage time, but it's changed this year, isn't it? You get a lot more now. You never really got, I think 6 was like the maximum you would really ever see on previous versions of the game, but yeah, this one, it's very common to get 7 minutes, 8 minutes, even 9 minutes sometimes. I haven't had 10 yet, I've had a lot of 9s. But yeah, we'll see what we're in store for here. I think, how many of the goals have been this half? 2. There haven't really been any injuries or anything from what I recall, so probably won't be. I'd be surprised if there's more than 5. Reguilon brought down, right on the edge. Sancho crosses into the back post. Højlund's there, it's headed away, and Bournemouth could have a counter on here. Semenyo, they're getting players forward. Now Sinistera, we need to get back. Louis Sinistera, come on. Oh, well, in McTominay. See, that's what he's useful for as well. He's just going to run, and run. He's not the most technically gifted. He can chip in with the goals, as we know, but yeah, he's handy to have, especially towards the end of games when players are tiring out slightly. He just comes in and bulldozes his way through. He's a nice player to have. Sinistera, he's completely spun Diogo Dalot there. Christie goes back. Martial. Can he get it in? Goes back to Regulon. Cross in. Caught by now. 4 minutes at a time then. I don't know why that just come up. We'll take that. Sancho. Tackle there by Kirkez. So we should see out the victory really. Bournemouth have not really shown too much. They had a bit of a spell, didn't they? Got the goal and had a couple of chances since, but yeah, kind of regained control here, and Sancho could end it. Oh, not much behind the shot. Oh, it's been flicked on. Blimey. See, that's the issue with Alessandro Martinez. That's what I'm on about. There's a few times in this game it gets played up long, and Solanke, I mean, it's smart from him to go over to Alessandro's side, innit? So we have a free kick. But some flick-ons are probably going to be where Alessandro does struggle. And if I'm playing a high line, yeah, you can sometimes concede chances doing that. So, but yeah, I think he's done okay in this game, Martinez. Cross comes in, Højlund heads over. So as we're wrapping up the first game, who have I liked? Varane. Varane's looked very good. Like, yeah, they've scored 2, but I don't think Solanke's done too much at all, really, is he? Oh no. I have a thing as well. When I speak players up, I very much end up regretting it. Almost instantly. They just cock up. Let's see out the game, then I'll start praising. Right, Bournemouth corner. Cross comes in. Keeper's up. Get it. Get rid. Yeah, Varane's a shout for man of the match. I think. Oh no. Why would you put that back out? So another corner. Regulon's been okay this game, to be fair. I don't think he's done too bad. Traore's cross comes in, away by Varane. It's been everywhere. Christie. Chance! Oh my god! That was whiskers away from finding the back of the net. But luckily I'll probably do it now. Goodness me. I'm going to escape Bournemouth. Get the 3 points. But yeah, I think Varane or Garnacho for me, man of the match. And there we go. Full time. 3-2 win. Wow. What a first game. 5-goal thriller. Casemiro sent off early on. But that woke us up. We played a lot better after that. Just a bit short in midfield, and hence the 2 goals really. Well, the first one was Casemiro's fault, but anyway, yeah, good 3-2 win. 3 points on the board with one like all the other big teams have. So on to next week. Yeah, I'm sure you guys are thinking what the hell is happening, but when you play full match, they all have to get to the VAR screen for the match to finish. Full time happens, then you have to wait like 20 seconds for everyone to walk off. Bruno got man of the match. He got an assist. Oh, we got 2 assists. Yeah, maybe that's a shout. I didn't mention him, but yeah, Bruno done okay. But I thought Garnacho looked really dangerous. God, look at that possession in the end. And considering we had 10 men, Bournemouth didn't press us too much, did they? They kind of just stayed sitting deep and played on the counter. But yeah, I'm very happy with that. Just made it a lot harder by going down to 10 men. So yeah, there's a table. See, everyone won who you'd expect. I've completely forgot, who do we have next? Right, Casemiro. Is it a 2 weeks? Yeah, we can't have that happen, can we? Let's give him 2 weeks' wages. I guess we'll praise Bruno for the assists. And then I can't be bothered doing that. Forest away, that's the one. So that's going to be quite a tricky one. How did they start the season? Lost to Chelsea 2-0. Yeah, as I said about a runlet, that is... it's not bad, is it? Forest, Brentford, Burnley, Luton, Everton, and then they get Hardlet. But that's the thing, FM seems to do this, where they just put them in, like, blocks. They never seem to get mixed. It's always a good run, then a bad run. But I mean, what we can hope is, I'd rather have the easy one first, because then you kind of can carry the momentum into the tough run. Because if you start off with that, and then you're going into these games where you should win, low on confidence, you can end up finding them difficult as well. So, yeah. But yeah, we'll end it there, guys. We've won 3-2 against Bournemouth. I'll upload the highlights at some point, before the next game anyway. Yeah, happy with that. Very happy. Yeah, I think I've touched on it all. That's the league table. Yeah, I'll simulate through the week. I don't need to show you that really. If anything does come up, you'll see at the start of the next stream. But yeah, we'll look to do that one tomorrow then. I don't know what time yet, but it will be tomorrow. Most probably in the evening again. Might not be this late, might be later. I don't know. But yeah, anyway guys, thank you very much for watching the first game. Or just myself, because I feel I'm the only one that's watched it. But whether you happen to watch it back, then hello viewer.